Awesome, 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 man. It's I hope everybody's staying warm because it's hella cold. I don't know why. I stepped outside today. I'm like, what? What's going on? I was in the office all day today. I stepped outside. I'm like, damn, like it's freezing outside. I hope everybody is staying warm.
Yeah, it is cold.
I don't know why. I don't know what's.
Cold in the D.
Yeah, it's hella cold. Crazy. Other than that, man, everybody doing good.
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Last time when we got off the call, I know my last meeting, told you guys we was gonna go over how to structure your LLC properly. I mean, how to structure yourself properly before you even apply for your LLC. So that's what we're gonna go over today. We're gonna go over things that you got to put in place before applying for your LLC. A lot of the times people just go and apply for their LLC right away. And they end up using their home address, they end up using uh business Gmail, right? They end up using just they're not ready to even apply, right? Because at the end of the day, everybody that's in this community, we're trying to get funding. That's the end goal. The end goal is for everybody to get funding. So, in order for everybody to get funding, right, and what we want everybody to get funding, leveraging their business, because we want everybody to be able to separate their business from their from their personal credit, right? We want to build everybody credit profile up to the point where you can personally guarantee your business. Hold on one second. Let me let this person in. So we want to build everybody business credit profile up to where it can be able to, more people are coming in as we speak. So excuse me. I have to let them in. All right. So before before filing your for all the new people that just came in, today's discussion is going to be about how to structure and yourself properly before you file your LLC. Because the goal for this community is for everybody to get funded, right? We want to make sure everybody understand that you need to separate your personal from your business, right? The goal is to have your business structure out so good that is you're going to come to a point where you don't have to personally guarantee funding or funds a line of credit anymore. We want to get you guys to that point where your business can be able to stand on its own. So you don't have to personally guarantee your personal. We want to keep you guys personal credit clean. Keep it clean because like I said, there's so much can go wrong if your personal credit is not where it needs to be. Nobody can move forward with anything if your personal credit is not where it needs to be. So once we get you guys personal credit to where it needs to be, the goal is to maintain your personal credit. Use it to leverage business credit, right? You can always mess up your business, which is not recommended. I don't recommend anybody messing up their business at all, right? But this is the thing. If you get a loan in your business and if your business can stand on its own and get a loan, right? Let's say something go wrong, right? Life happens, you get a loan and you're not able to pay it back, right? You can always start a new business, or I'm not recommending this. I'm not. But what I'm trying to, my point I'm trying to get across is it's better to focus on business credit because if things go wrong, you can always start a brand new business and now leverage your personal to get that business up and going. But if you mess up your personal, you can't do nothing. You can't do anything. You can't go start a new business. You can't get funding with a new LLC. They're going to want you to personally guarantee it. And if your personal credit is not where it needs to be, you're stuck. You're stagnant, you're stuck, you can't do nothing, you can't move, you can't go nowhere, you can't do anything, right? So in this group, I want to stress the importance of understanding how to leverage your business and understanding how to leverage and protect your personal credit, right? A lot of individuals in this community currently need work with their personal credit. A lot of individuals in the community, we're already working with your personal credit. Some individuals personal credit is already where it needs to be. We already helped a lot of individuals to get your personal credit to where it needs to be. We don't want to mess it up again, right? That's why I'm giving you guys the knowledge and the understanding so you know how to maintain your personal credit because that goes a long way, right? Anybody have any questions? Is everything I'm saying like are you guys understanding everything I'm saying?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So yeah, so today's topic is going to be about structuring um properly before you go apply for your LLC. It may be a lot of people in this community right now that you probably already have an LLC, right? But the question is it structured properly? Do you look good on paper, right? Because that's all these financial institutions care about. When you guys go get these funding, when we take you guys to get these funds, they all they care about is how do you look on paper.
Mhm.
That's it, right? So the goal is to make sure everybody looks good from the beginning to the end, right? We're taking you guys through all the motions. First step, get your personal credit to where it needs to be. Second step, structure out your LLC properly. Make sure all your ducks is in a row, right? And then we want to you leverage your personal credit to get business, to be able to start building business credit with your brand new business. Right? That's the route we want to take. A lot of the times, there's people out there that's not going to be straight up with you guys and tell you, yeah, go get loans on your personal. All right, cool. You don't have a business. All right, fine. Let's just run your personal. Right? That's you guys got to realize that's high risk because anything can happen. Life can happen. And guess what? If you're not able to pay the loan back with your personal, guess what? Now it affects your life. It affects you where you live. It affects whether you get a car or not. Right? It affects whether you buy a house. So we don't want to do that. We want to focus on building our personal and maintaining. We want to focus on building our business and maintaining our personal once we get it to where it needs to be. Right. So I'm gonna go ahead and move forward and let me pull this up before I share my screen with you guys. And then we can go over um what you need to do before you even apply for your LLC. All right. Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
All righty.
Yes.
Awesome. All right, so I got a little presentation. I know I went over this in the past at the beginning of the community, but we know we have a lot of new people, so I'm just recircling back on this because it's something that's important when it comes to getting access to capital. Right, this is the main step because, like I said, some of you guys already have an LLC. Right, a lot of people from the beginning have to go back and try to restructure the LLC to make sure they look good on paper. Some of you guys already have an LLC and probably don't have it structured correctly, right? But like I said, we need to pay attention to these, make sure we have all of these in order before even going to the Secretary of State or paying a third party to register on your behalf, right? So don't file your LLC until you do these. right? Choose the proper business name, right? When I say choose the proper business name, meaning you don't, before, the first thing first, if you have a high risk business name, let's say for example, if you into trucking or you into real estate or you into whatever, right, that's deemed to be high risk in the bank eyes, and you put that in the title of your business, off the back, you're setting yourself up for denial, right? You guys got to realize a lot of these companies that's out there, like for example, like Apple. Apple, you don't think that's you don't hear electronics in it. That's a fruit, right? But I'm giving you guys an example to let you guys know how the bigger corporation think. They understand financial literacy and they understand what these financial institutions are looking for in order to get funded to be able to grow the business and take it to the next level. So another example, right? Like Turo, just random names. A lot of businesses just come up with random names, right? Because you won't be able to tell what industry they're in, right? All from the name. So that's the number one thing. Your business name can literally stop you from getting approved for funding. So you want to make sure you don't have, if your business is in the high risk industry, first of all, don't even register any business in the high risk industry. Always register, make sure your business that you're, even if you're not, let's say for example, right? Let's say I do trucking or whatever, and I want funding for my trucking business. First of all, I'm not going to register that business underneath trucking. And you're not doing nothing unethical. You just know how to play the game. You know how to look good on paper. You know you want funding for trucking. You know that's a high risk industry. Don't register your LLC underneath that NAICS code. Register it underneath a code that's that's low risk, whether it's consulting, right? Whether it's enterprise, whether it's group, right? And I'm gonna get to the different names that banks deems to be low risk. You want to make sure that business is registered underneath that code, right? And you don't want your business name to be obvious at all, right? So let's say, for example, I'm in a trucking business. I want to get funding for my trucking company. Now I know, okay, banks don't really like truckings like that. They deem it to be a high risk industry, but I still want funding because I know I'm responsible. I know for a fact I'm going to make money from this trucking business. So I'm going to name it something that's not relating to trucking. And I'm going to put it underneath another code that's not related to trucking, right? Because I don't want to get denied off the back. I want to give myself a fighting chance to get access to capital so I can now take that money and put it into my trucking business to grow my trucking business. As long the bank they don't got to know where I'm putting the money. As long as I'm in good terms with them, it don't matter, right? As long as you guys give me the money and I can be in good terms with you guys, it's not your concern where I'm putting the money. They don't even care, right? They just want to make sure you look good on paper so they can give you the money, right? So that's the first thing, first step. Make sure your NAICS code is in a low risk industry and make sure your business name is broad, where nobody can just look at your business and say, okay, this is, oh, you do real estate. Jeff Real Estate Corporation. Oh, you real estate, okay. Or or uh Mark Box Truck LLC. Oh, you into trucking transportation, okay. Or Rachel Real Estate Group. Oh, okay, Rachel, you do real estate. All right, obvious. It's in the name, right? You don't want that. So off the back, for anybody who business name is associated with what you do, off the back, you need to restructure your LLC. Off the back. You need to give your LLC at least a fighting chance to get to the finish line, right? That's number one. And I kind of already went over the different examples. I know I have it in here, but on these slides, but I'm just gonna go off top. Right. So I'm gonna just go ahead and read what I wrote. All right. Adding a risky business type into your business name would trigger. Let me move this out of the way. Hold on 1 second. Make sure I can see what I'm reading. All right, there we go. Adding a risky business name type into your business name would trigger financing denials. For example, bail bonds are a restricted industry, right? That's one of the industry that's restricted, right? You knowing this, you don't want to name your business ABC Bills Bond, right? You don't want to do that, right? You are better off just naming your business ABC or whatever. There's nothing illegal or deceptive about naming your business ABC and not adding the Bills bonds to it. You just want to look good on paper. You don't want to get denied off the back just by the bank saying, "Oh, what's the name of your business? ABC Bill." Oh, get out of here. We're not even gonna look farther than this. Yeah, we already know. So you don't want that, right? So lending institutions identify higher risk industry based upon your SIC and your SIC code and your NAICS code, along with reviewing of the business name. Keep your financing options open and avoid automatic turndowns and delay by carefully selecting your SIC code and your NAICS codes. Make sure to name your business the right way in order to at least give your business a fighting chance, right? Pretty much everything that I just said. Does anybody have any questions? Am I like clear? Everybody understanding what I'm saying?
Yeah, so basically, the less information you get them, the better.
Pretty much. You want to make sure you're in a you want to make sure you're in a low risk. You want to make sure your NAICS code is in a low risk industry. Even if your business is in a high risk industry, register a low risk industry business to get funding and then put it into your high risk business, right? Awesome. So make sure to choose the right NAICS code. So the NAICS code is a North American Industry Classification Code. That's short to NAICS. And you guys can get this code from NAICS.com. So if you don't know how to, what's what and what's them a high risk business and what code is them, you guys can just go on this website, right? Type in the business and it's going to tell you if it's in a high risk or low risk industry, right? So, let me go back. So these are low risk codes to choose no matter what industry your business is in. Management, consulting, enterprise, logistics. Oh. So they will ask you for this code when you go open up your business check-in, right? Or if you go try to get open up a Dun& Bradstreet, they're gonna ask you for your this code. When you go open up a business bank account, they're gonna ask you for the code. And if that code is associated with a high risk industry, off the back, they're gonna be looking at you like, oh, you're not about to go nowhere. Right? So always keep that in mind. So another thing too, before you even apply for your LLC, you need a virtual address or you need an address. If you don't have a brick and mortar building for your business already, you need a virtual address, right? You don't want to register your home address on your LLC. Most people make that mistake. They go ahead and register and like, okay, later on, I'm going to get the address. I'm just going to put my home address right away. No, do it the right way from the beginning. You don't want to go back and forth because things can get messed up. right? You might change the business address, but it might not be updated somewhere else. Now there's confusion there, right? When institutions look up your business, they want to see it's congruent everywhere. So you got to get that the virtual address or the physical or the break or whatever that's not your home address. So before you even go and apply for your LLC, make sure to have a virtual address. So now, boom, when you get to the page where it's actually what is your business address? Boom, you have an address that's not your home address, right? And if you get in the virtual office, just make sure that if you're getting the virtual office, just make sure that it's in the area code that's it's just make sure it's in a good area code, right? Because that plays a big role. Just make sure it's in this area code that has a lot of banks around, you know, just make sure it's in a good area code. Right. On to the next. Yes, like I said, get a virtual office in places where there's a lot of credit unions. It's free game. Get a professional email address. They're gonna ask you for your business email address, right? So you guys can easily go to GoDaddy or whatever sites you get your address, you get your email address from, right? Get an email address for that business. A professional one, not don't use a Gmail, right? Get an email that has a .com, .org, .net, whatever, but don't use a Gmail address, right? These things are important if you want to look good on paper to be able to get access to capital. These things are very important. Get a professional phone number. Don't use your personal phone number when you're registering your business. You can go to ringcentral.com. You can go to Vonage.com. You can go to opus.com. They'll give you the virtual offices and they're going to give you the phone number. You can get 2 numbers if you want to look even better on paper. You can get a local number and a 1-800 number, right? If you really want to look good on paper, get those 2. Local, 1-800. And then list your business number on 411 for public records. So now when they go look you up in the system, public records, they see, okay, this business is associated with a business phone number. This is a legit company. Banks just want to know that you're legit. If you don't have these things in order, they're gonna think you're illegitimate, you're not legit. Because this business one-on-one, all businesses know these things already. So if you get one of these, if you don't have these things in place, you can't go try to get 150K for what? Like I'm not gonna, if I was the bank, I'm not gonna give you 150K when you don't even know how to structure yourself. Why would I do that? I'm gonna go find somebody who's competent and did everything correctly, right? Because at least I know this person is taking their business serious, right? Because you guys got to understand the bank want to give you the money. They just want to make sure you look good on paper. That's how they make money. They make money by loaning money out. So they're praying you come in there and everything is structured the correct way so they can give you some money. Right? That's why we have these Zoom meetings and we have this community so we can be able to give you guys the structure and put you guys in the right direction so you don't mess it up. Because if you first time you don't do things the right way the first time, guess what? They're gonna flag your business. Now, no matter where you go, you're gonna get denied off the back. So put these things in position to give yourself a chance. Don't get your business flagged. Don't get denied off the back. And now they all the other financial institution know you. Somebody just deny you off the back. They're not even gonna look further than that. They're gonna say, "Oh, my buddy down the street deny you. I can't mess with you neither because he's seen something that I don't want to deal with." So you got to think about it like that. Hope you guys are taking notes. Or you can rewatch the recording when I put it back in the community. So once you have all of those things in position that I just went over, now you can go and file your LLC. Because now you're going to have all the information they need for you to plug in to make you look good on paper. Make sure all your information match across the board. That's why you want to do things the right way. Where am I at? Yeah, make sure all your information match across the board. That's why you want to do things the right way the first time, right? You don't want to get denied because your business name and your information don't match across the board. So now if you, I'm gonna use my home address real quick, and now your home address is somewhere else, and then you come back and change it. Well, your home address probably didn't update it on this whatever, and now they can't verify your business across the board, and you're getting denied. And you're like, what's going on? Why am I getting denied? Like I got everything, right? Just make sure you have everything structured properly the first time, and you won't have to worry about these things. So 2 documents you need once you file your LLC. So you need a registered agent, right? Some states require you can be your own registered agent, but that's not recommended because your personal address will be on public records, and you don't want your personal address on public records. So you guys can file with Inc.authority.com. They will give you a registered agent for free for the first year. You also want to make sure you have an operating agreement. Just pretty much state operating agreement. You can do a lot with an operating agreement. One of the important things you can do with operating agreement is have someone with good credit co-sign on your behalf of your business. If your credit is bad, you can literally put somebody in your with great credit in your operating agreement and have them personally guarantee funding for your business if you don't have good credit. Right? You could put that in your operating agreement. Right? So everything is just straightforward. Do you guys have any questions for me? Open the floor up to questions. Do you guys have any questions? Is everything clear? Everything is straightforward. If you guys don't have any questions, I must really, and lay it out correctly and perfectly to where you guys don't have any questions.
Hey, Julius, I missed
No,
the first half of it. Where can I rewatch it at?
So I'm gonna put the recording in the community.
Okay, under classrooms or?
Yes, in the classroom in the Zoom section. So
All right, cool, cool. Okay.
yep. So if you go to the classroom, if you go to the Zoom community right here, where it says, actually, if you go to the community and then here you see underneath all where it says Zoom meetings.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. Okay,
Click
cool.
right here. So I put all the recordings that we've done in the past here, all of it.
Okay.
This is where you can find this at. And this is the thing. Another thing too. So for I literally just recently I lost my wallet, so I got to upgrade a lot of my things that I had on auto pay. So I think Zoom, they're saying we have a minute left here because I got to update my card on. Totally forgot about to update my new card on Zoom. So let me see if I can actually do that right now. Is it gonna let me? Yeah. All right, so if it kicks us off, everybody just log back, just go back to in the community right here to log back in. I gotta get that updated ASAP. I totally forgot to update my new car, so I think Zoom is on a time thing right now. But yeah, so if it kicks us off, just right here in the community, you can just hop right back on. Just clear as you're gonna see the live right here. Just click this, click that, and it's gonna bring you right back to the meeting for everybody who have questions. So anybody else have questions? Any questions?